Yeah, near trot of deck, dear Charlie, boy, dear.
And a woman rose on Rantom. Go here, Mumma, go through what's you know, so. Yeah, so Tino Medasi. Okay, thank you. But Obu no black with passing was it. You so. And as he say to an Asabia for ever say. Na Copenhagen so. So now I save last penalty no. You keep on grabbing say footballer no. Onana. Naga. Zach, now we call there. So Nana fit.
We fit.
No, none only on January na I had my arrangement is say.
No, sir, there will be Uncle RT, the Turkish national team goalkeeper is around.
And there's a third goalkeeper.
The Tom Hittens.
Okay. Turkish on a third on a national goalkeeper. Oh, Bafon is okay.
Thomas,
he's a no,
the discussion about that.
No, one of those rumors are, but okay. It is that's never.
But when you line and you
so I can't now Monday no now one thing can
debut not saying.
Sasna match.
The Omonde ni probably.
Hey, Jai. Osi Ateta in some work cano. We if you word no you should word big man.
Ateta.
Say what Ateta wo na no say. A crop of cancer more. Was he say, not the awkward now? Say, oh, no, okay, no.
Newcastle, and cat almost say what one a war St. James I can never. But now Tete can say, Nanny man a dos. On said the chain was too much.
Yeah, and me not mean tired.
BC pushing, BC a try like BC offside, and counts are their Chinese wound. Yeah, and Tessa. Tuzo on Gabium. No, ye,
Mobile support.
I see a support here. Some now can. Bauntaso. Yeah.
What can I
say? Dear, we are not bad losers. In any case, media my energy and say. I'm managing. Say Arsenal lose game back in the Premier League since the league started here. Now who casa be brainia? Mikel, why are there?
Bianca was a one of them.
Normal. Okay, normal. Yes, normal. But see, I say about what this is VR from penny for referee for my retire. Wofie, Ubia the Kabi.
Almost I go far we should buy.
Mikel, I had there.
Almost I go far we should be also.
Nasa, then I get back. Now pushing womb, offside womb, lie womb. Ubia head will be womb, then your man does. But the tennis say we lost for the first time in the Premier League this season.
I'm saying unbeaten, no, not more corner.
And Ubia no unbeaten. I'm glad they said before. Ubia no unbeaten.
I'll open work unbeaten. So I don't find the net.
Na league near twice. But for Eddie Headland, now no idea me observe and the Mestre Munina and say, Mestre Mopan say.
Otuna cheka kano
obia kasa mo bi meka bi
se bi chi wadwen kra na se wasem bisa
oni ho kwan obet matrato ho edu so a na ali aba
na no so so
no so na adi kofie da ba wa because me say emo akra
na se me ya
obia obe se bia no and you're fine.
I think I thought of it was happening. What if you can create?
Bravo, Mintrefy.
Oh, what if you can create?
Mintrefy.
I'm going to now, who I just say, I will give each circle 5 million cedis. I'm going to create over 200 circles in the eastern, western, Bono, and central regions to beat Ashanti. I need plenty circles. I need plenty circles numbers without. I need plenty circle numbers without circles. Dr. Damenya plan to reach the elections has been uncovered.
I produce more pen the paper. Why?
Dama. Who the apia bande jai a pono obanaka Saturday kotokoni samates
okay ne pone there because first of all as some can cries factually incorrect. Obi no beti mama circle back we have 5 million cedis. Nobody can do that. Me sure minimum so only 5 million cedis now refia. You can't pay 5 million cedis to each circle.
Now say factually incorrect.
And you're correct. Nobody can pay that. Nobody. It doesn't exist. Only 5 million cedis. Do you know 5 million cedis? Only 5 million cedis.
Come on.
Only 5 million cedis. 5 million cedis is 50 billion. Pay is like 50 billion. It is not correct.
50 billion American.
What's it 5 million cedis?
5 million.
Now we have 5 million cedis. I wouldn't 5 million cedis.
Come on. 500 and 5 million.
No, Mr. What's it 5 million?
500 and me make that 5 million.
No, me bacho. Me catch him say what?
Man for Ghana so. Me the Ghana so there.
5 million cedis.
As in the old.
Yeah, catch 5 million cedis.
Come on. 5 million in the old cities na American.
In the old city. Any reframe one day before we come and discuss it. Because catch 5 million cedis.
Banka 5 million Ghana cities.
Okay, man, okay, 5 million and MJT. Nobody can pay 5 million cedis each.
You have misconstrued my word.
Because there's nothing like
make 5 million old cities.
Old and new cities.
And 500 Ghana.
And this is our 7 as I can be.
Okay. Hey, Otuo. I say I will give each circle 500 Ghana cedis. I am going to create.
So we understand. Pen, cover pen. 500 Ghana cedis. What's it Damenya Neka say?
Damenya.
Okay.
Now, Omako box up on any team.
We need pony the here. We don't pony woman.
A pony Omako say elections now. There being a campaign as a move.
It can't hear upon me.
A pony woman say. I'm planning
500 Ghana cedis.
On by reggae elections.
Me headline. Mr. Wa.
I will give each circle 500 Ghana cedis. I'm going to create over 200 circles in the eastern, western, Bono, and central regions.
One by one, 200 no shared among 3 regions. How many regions?
4.
What's the regions near one?
4 regions.
200 circles.
Also over 200.
Eastern,
Western, Central, and Bono region.
Central and Bono. Okay.
To beat the numbers in Ashanti region.
That's their strategy.
That's the strategy. Now, was it person onya numbers, circle numbers without circles.
Circle numbers without circles.
Circle, you see, answer your number. And no, you go through a certain process. Answer your number. See, we circle 20, circle 10, circle 5, circle 6. But we no better numbers in the go. Now, main actual circle no one dey non-existing circle yet they have numbers. And no one say you pick as me see another na kwagina say circle 10 we know about to abani bi about to do so. Where we? It's a womb.
Can be count now because
it's a womb. It's a womb pa.
Asan.
And we no baby womb say me no intercept a voice and I have it. We are not the amount of producers no more no be TV.
Me busu asema nje say me ji wachini o mesrew. Me busu that mom wa me. Say me o ka asem na ebusa wa ya na afa nse de eji wachini there be me nye wachini. Na ya na mbese interrogate asem no. Say the be ya.
Oh say tell say omo national elections na Ashanti region.
What we question ye bebusa. Be hono kure wo say. Say o ka kire say Baumia voice now I intercept.
Nya Baumia o. Dr. Christopher Damenya.
I can't doctor into member. Dr. Damenya. Dr. Damenya. Dr. Damenya.
Dr. Christopher Damenya.
Ono say. What's the voice okasa?
Ni team.
Ono no ekasa na ni team.
Ni team for no.
Ono mri on.
A message or dem omo a deliver.
So who's voice in it?
Ni Western regional
Madam for that chain.
Oh no, Western region.
That's in a regional chairman. Oh no,
Kasa regional chairman. Damenya rep or Western region.
Okay. Oh no, ne kasa.
Aye.
And was sit Damenya say.
Aye.
Obe critique. One rabbit to abano.
Say nipa ni ho. But be critique. Enti omo start me da kotoko ni samates. To omo si be nipa 50. Enhia mo ho nto ba. Ehwe anu ma Zakito wo be circle 12 ni am number. Enti ni inaugurate wo mo.
Ni inaugurate wo am.
Omo ya chicha numbers am ni inaugurate o say sisi and dia ya
inaugurate nipa ba ko.
Tama I wish you let the producers play the voice.
We am say I'm not being fair headline keke.
I didn't know plot to rig the elections, you know. And you're huge.
But Nanka
national circus for no platform so to kwesi ho na mojasam
now what convince yen
are you not convinced?
No
Tama when you convinced
assembly no wa kan
then I won't ase wada Roma
akukure no amete ase
enti
I headline ti beja e ba ebi o obium
me kwa the headlines so okay
we ne dem
somebody dey bebre wo
we dey ase antin tama mam yen kwa another one
Tama, you are refusing to tintam
ma nyahwe wo dey Ejahwe.
Justice Blair will only extend his contract if Ogum will assure him of playing time. After all, he has apologized to the case to the coach. So why is he not playing? Justice Blair management questions.
Where's the headline?
Big one.
And I'm sorry, Nanny. It's the story in the saying.
Story in the say. Justice Blair ni Ogum nya altercation kakra. Enti fi na Ogum mane mobo ni bi. And Justice Blair so aka 2 months na the contract aso with Kotoko. Na Kotoko person we extend no say on mane extend. Say Ogum kan kire ne say obobo video on extend. Sabo change na anwo ye. I show me playing time before I extend my contract.
But you are sure that there was an altercation? Nunti.
I know of the altercation.
Okay, I like that. But nunti na manemo.
According to Justice Blair camp
and Crawford no.
Nunti na omo hu ni say Ogum mane mo bie.
Any idea bi no mo zaka.
And na Kotoko, eso pese Justice Blair extending the contract of the club no. And na the team no catch Kotoko company for say, akra no extending the contract to abra, coach ni kan chen say obebo.
Na say contract extension to you need the input of the coach. And now we are no free. God say we extend the contract.
Aka 2 months po time. Aka 2 months po busu mienu pe.
Ya no am yakon wan ngofo obi ehun de yen nyina ye kan. Ya na am for interest. So
we say we link 2 months no.
Me de link here. The me can say Ogum ohia Justice baby ma, he will not even encourage management to renew his contract. So what is Ogum's position on the renewal of the contract? That's more important. The position is saying, and then the boys name.
W. Ogum's position on the renewal of the contract in the send the management in the behu. And they say they will not be talking to the board.
The management are bent on renewing the contract. There's a coach in the play contract. So.
Tama me nka say coach ni mpini so.
Me so me nka say ye di nkomo.
Asem na wo mu ni say.
Ye di nkomo tie.
Coach ni player no nya.
But captain say wo there wo beti ase na say.
Na story captain wo ni what be that?
According to Bafo, Justice Blair ne Ogum had an issue which is normal with human beings.
Of course.
According to him, the player has since apologized. Okay. I can't 2 months na contract na end. Say coach ni nya ni bi mu a. He only tells management that I don't need him.
And of course, the BSC will be able
and team bacho mo man nko after 2 months on.
Yeah.
So if the if the coach has asked management to contact Justice Blair for the renewal, just a coach ni
yes. Me can't say coach has asked.
We are drawing a conclusion, please. What say Justice Blair management for na aka asem na wo. And I make say and ye be a reason to Justice Blair on mobile no. And now only coach no altercation. That's where I'm.
Tama, is that your conclusion?
Beba say onena nya say no man mobile be ma. He will tell management say look, I don't need the boy in my team.
Yeah.
But say I'm part about management na man no mu din commodity. And there is another reason why he's not playing.
But Tama, who is drawn that conclusion says about management. If you management want to go their way to sign the boy because they believe
it doesn't happen in football. It doesn't happen. If the renew player contractor and a senior member as that, me sure say Jasmine the salary be was giving his profile.
He's one of the captains.
He's giving his profile and he say on mobile no be. Na we nye no na coach ne mpeno o mo renew the contract.
Tama Justice Blair has recovered. He's fully fit. Only problem.
I me new echi ni the catch omo amoma hell Justice Blair Crawford say omo finding out why he's not playing. Na coach ne dey so mpeno omo renew contract. Yes, I saw be any sanity. I got it. Young boy.
Tama maybe.
No.
Yo.
The wakana yes. You ever be and some na can. Can't me tiwa.
What the
straight ania.
Well, and me maka craba Asante Kotoko omo press conference omo ye because I'm of the view
the minimum so be check you any be ma. I'm say there hasn't been any approach from Kotoko about the renewal.
For what I know, Kotoko wants Justice Bree to renew his contract.
Okay.
That one I know.
Okay.
At least per what's it in
no.
Yes, Asante Kotoko asem ne yeken. Is say Justice Bree
go be the tama edin o.
Tama or the what the different them. I think Justice Bree
omo that doesn't want him to renew. That interaction now the omni press no eba be no because I feel that there's a huge gap Kotoko communication team no aja ato with regards to nsema fly around rumors being peddled around by the Kotoko supporters, some from the media the present Kotoko situation so too and worsen which I think say almost started way na I thought nke beto aso but omo ye back no ye nti hu asem bi na fe na we eba
then a man me we say
omo aja that they don't come out to defend some statement being made and not to explain statement being made by some Kotoko supporters, some media outlet on me feel that all those are in the perceptions na for manakwa say it's a reality but I believe say e bi wo ho
then a perception
and some ni bi
said there
one
said there
Coach Ogum Carmen Kabi that statement me free say perception and amount for person we man be reality
I'm for being a person
omo can answer no
it's because that is how they see it
and time make us say that doesn't represent the fact on the ground.
What is the fact on the ground?
Me because me feel say he's playing he's open to
so and that is your position.
That's why I want the Kotoko. And me I don't want to answer to that.
No who say. Who say on tesa. Obi so who say otesa.
Good. To me who say on tesa who on tesa no. E Kotoko na betu ama the coach no ba pa obi ehun. E Kotoko.
Entino engasa omume defend it.
No because that's why because I want them to come and clarify situations with the team no. And now say Germany yes and I say support that stance no. And that is going against the team. So I want them to be engaging the media much more often than the the first time we all thought say one why after they give the media the content no my at least direct more or less ama ya adwuma no to suit and maybe omope not the sense by design something but so if Kotoko decide to engage the media frequently like the last time so clearly everybody was talking about them on discuss here you see I don't know say much more often now what I know is say the media more or less ebe ye the Kotoko no pay rather than the jaya man ema koswa na any problem eba no that's why I see it. And that's why I'm expecting say me. I say.
Mama Jambo that you go Europe numra. You go Europe because there's Champions League.
And the Champions League. I think it's interesting games. And number for no if you are for no more than you. I be papa say.
Which one get baby for?
Maybe I mean MP anka.
Can say baby for from get baby papa.
As a man MP maybe MP.
Me problem with to know. Can say baby for. Because baby papa dia.
I no pay Boba for almost any message about you
she was just behind the MC.
So
no
way me
Sunday me area there was lights off from Manopasa except from 9:30 to 10:10
because which if you wanna
baby o aya na
MPC on light or and here no modun here so mashada
why we have me go back to two go baby
mashada so if you want the light and here say no modun light
do am heavy
over so per generator bi
o ma nya de kra
Mr.
Group F is proving this after the draw. The discussion was that group looks like the group of death based on teams number one and their current form in the leagues that they are playing, not because of some of them, most of their, and not because of Brown Mabon. Because in that group, you could only see AC Milan and in terms of European performance. Yeah, Dortmund have also been champions just once, but current form, Emma, that group was group of death, and Ampa is leaving to that. Hype around that group based on how competitive.
Then another group of them because another group is open. Copenhagen group, so say there for me. Because it's open. Oh no. Say definition here. The name the ABC no. I said most of the groups are like that.
No, most of them are like that. But I won't say we know.
Over Arsenal group now. Obi ni nyina bi wo Copenhagen there.
Arsenal group no 2-2 for no go as here na.
Obi ani 2.
The 2-2. The more I say you 2-2. And the more 6 and we all 5. But the more I say no more 2-2. So that is how Arsenal group not
in the competition.
But this group has tended to be a very strong group. And your mom will be more from so I'm almost.
Well, that argument is with my from that angle.
It's clearly we share how group na and the TI Newcastle 4 points. Fence 5 points. Milan 5 points. PSG 6 points. And Dortmund 7 points, as is on the screen right now.
4.
No, Milan 5. I'm not sure. No, I'm not sure that. Mr. Joe, now the my group near interested near that winner Milan no. I just am gonna share the entire game. I'm just seeing some clips and highlights of the game. Me feel say the wind just and the blow group open. Now Newcastle PSG. PSG must win that game to cement their qualification. Newcastle is our last home game against Milan. If they win that game, also got 7 points. Meanwhile, yes, they will be here.
One win each.
Yes, because Dortmund 1 home game to play. That is against PSG. Then the next game will call Milan. The next championship will call Milan.
Final one.
There be your continental break in the buy. Will call Milan. No matter what, last home game no against the friends Paris Saint-Germain. So how the permutation is, and in doing that 2 matches, they at least only 1 win from the almost 2 games. PSG so bought Newcastle, then make our way to Dortmund. That winner Milan no, I broke that group open. And this morning watching essence of the game, I saw say Loftus-Cheek was a difference in terms of the energy in that Milan method.
He loves to seek.
Yes, was a different.
Loves to seek, yeah.
Yes, and one thing that an exceptional the ability to carry the ball forward, and a lot of energy, and he on my PSG method a lot of problem. Because no to end tracker now. It also said the decision to play him ahead of the other midfielders because then Obo Evans and Krunic Loftus-Cheek and Obo Musa Randes and Loftus-Cheek and he Obenche Evans and Krunic one more Adlin so until we recent games now about Krunic but tactically introduce I say yeah the best somebody coach about Bonamano maybe because a tactical decision that he made because for him to
and the sound of probably TV so
and sent in the member and tell you mom and then and the can run live and my life this is see any na it so unim say Krunic is a starter or a fit on the starter on the ball as a DM at the moment there be sometimes or this is in or started with Loftus-Cheek and Randers with Kronic as the three midfielders. Then Chick enya inji eno opie Musa ebe kan at the point in time Agli ebe uremu. And for him to see say in this fixture based on how PSG will play and some starting of the Chick in that game which I say we know a tactical decision by the coach. I say Bonabaso purely when quite I say Bonabaso and Los Chick and Pa actually say Andra he was different in that game. Oh, Mofodono, a very good goal from Abante Rafaelio. Who said Rafaelio problem here say the ma it will be a segment about young fan to players being no and a consistency. So on any day or difficult to play against. But who says I don't know on from mount 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games and fan to us. Into about 1, 2 hours also, then he goes off in the next 2 games or go off. It is a Rafael bet be more consistent performance. So be able to send the Mbappe more consistent. So Sadia no and Rafael infant kind of game no. But I think Endra Milan had it perfect and it's a very good winner. Omunya ya abo mama nyama kwankan. Send the matches no Arsenal against Sevilla. A game that Arsenal should win. It shouldn't be a difficult game based on Sevilla. Form no send it more injuries because the Netherlands, the goalkeeper is out. They are sweating on Sergio Ramos' fitness level because the things are doubtful. And based on whom they looks like say he may not be able to be fit for the game. Acuna late fitness test before he can be able to play. And see, on team na Nkasaro, even though that on board they are not at their best, and some key guys are out of the game. On the Arsenal side, Odegaard is out of the game. Gabriel Jesus also out. But once Odegaard absence, there's something missing in the Arsenal midfield. Because I did Odegaard at the master and Havertz entering from Arsenal. Fabio Vieira entering from Arsenal. And clearly you could see say Odegaard absence hugely missing in the Arsenal midfield. But I think say Otuo Arsenal against Sevilla there. Emirates. Say Ebe Havertz, say Ebe Fabio Vieira no. A game that Arsenal should be able to win by 2-0. Me who say it should be any difficult sir and for mass and then no what's we nipa nyasa me no it's Arsenal win. That's a game obia and of course that's
the one I watched
that game at Copenhagen. So too a game that United must win to revive their Champions League ambition. Unse group no Bayern omo 9 points, Galaya 4 points, United 3 and a Copenhagen 1. Now the group ni interest in say enne Otuo yeah so enne ade obi anim say Bayern be 12 points, they will go 12 points na Galaya can 4 honom na. So United must win the game to get second point, 6 points, second points. Okay. Not a matter of Champions League career this season. Okay. Now doing so, no. Mr. Copenhagen for no. The only English has
1 point.
Almost 1 point. This season, Mr. Look at them at home in the Champions League, both in the qualifiers and the Champions League proper. The only game they've won in Europe this season, against Iceland, to find Bredalik, almost 6-3. Omani Sparta Prague able 0-0 in the Champions League at home, but they won't qualify away. Omani Raku of Poland able 1-1 at home, and I'm going to qualify away. And the Bayern so 2-1. And Russia, this season at home, they've not been playing well, and even in their league, all the games that they've lost are at home. It's at home this season, and yeah, but away they are very strong side in terms of playing at Old Trafford. How they perform in home, so Galatasaray, how they perform there. Now the Otuo United no.
From 1 point, away.
Like Gala. I'm going to
Galatasaray. Home crowd, point.
Point at home. This is
buying a ball.
This is game that playing at home.
Okay.
The only side Copenhagen have beaten, and I say English side Copenhagen have beaten Manchester United. In all their meetings with English sides. Omo just one win pe, and that win no against Manchester United in 2006
under coach Ben
Alex Ferguson 207 Champions League. Omo United 1-0 or group stage of the Champions League. after no more lose 3-0 at Old Trafford.
Okay.
It's a game that even though some can at home this season they've not been convincing. But United also away records in Champions League in recent years away because in their last 7 we knew just one pair that was Park the Princess against PSG. It's United away performance in recent times and also good when they are playing the Champions League away. But today and they set a hack and them boys and actually say
okay,
this is Manchester United and set games you have to win to revive your entire like the vibe and choir obia the kind because when you say Odika say Obaka so meshaye Odika kaso Odika kaso meshaye nti enim dada enti ya pekwan
o yes I nyefe
modi kan amaye lose no
since when I be a prophet
oh
asemenzi yin na otimi hu obi be ka say yen ma se obeka eh ya gom je ni ara enya he yen mimi se mbese teams akese no wom no mko mo ni yo yeah hey Champions League na fe emrana
and obese Zach when won akra ave de mo analyze group no say no mo say Melanberry oh say say na say Melanberry and I know na kan
na so yemo
na ne emu uni si emu na say Melanberry no I do say that good make I say the last games never no group never determine mo qualify. So say it's an open
go to the wire.
Yes, it's an open group. Now, say looking at the next fixtures after Enra Newcastle go to France, akobo PSG. Milan betina San Siro about Dortmund.
Be Newcastle.
So na me che no. Eti Milan PSG advantage the next stage na go akobo no. Which might the 5 of the Champions League because on bebo games no home.
Milan bebo against Dortmund.
Yes, it was San Siro. And now PSG bebo against Newcastle. I will pack the Princess. It is Otuo. Say PSG to me win game now. They will move to 9 points. Milan to me win Milan will move to 8. Which means the standings will change. PSG will occupy the top 9-8-7-4. Okay. 9-8-7-4 no. Otuo, it takes Newcastle out of qualification. There's a Newcastle the more free. The only thing they can do, and it's the two, and no crown head to head doesn't favor them. Because Dortmund are shown home and away.
Yeah.
1-0 England and then 2-0 Signal Iduna. It's based on the standings of the group. Say Newcastle and we know game against PSG in your victory. Newcastle ain't even qualification to the Europa Cup.
They don't have interest.
So even if Omu winning against Milan.
And no be Gina Milan Dortmund results.
Yes, ebe Gina Milan Dortmund results no. But Milan Dortmund results.
Dortmund should beat Milan.
It still takes
the European, but the
Europa Cup no
spot
yes.
No will be there.
Eti a group na mo say ba you know na Zakito mo throw Milan out from the group and teams never no. If you share by performance any competition history, I'm not sure in the last 2-3 years Newcastle, Borussia Dortmund, PSG, none of them now perform well in the Champions League than AC Milan. None of them. And now, what about the history of the competition? Or when you know or experience in the competition than club of AC Milan. It's name one say group ni by Nazak oh Milan Berry better than Milanare. Better than Milanare. To end a game no, Mizoto. And share down a good start for AC Milan in the UEFA Champions League before Enra game no. Baba Kaya last 2 weeks Milan ni PSG ko bonam say. Mementi ase wo bom ni Mizoto. Ubetimi no obi akobobo na bia na ho den kora no based on individual players no wo no or soro chen. But you can still map up a strategy even when you lose game ne kora na you say why bibi. It's the first leg na AC Milan coach Stefano Pioli call 1v1 no. I said it here say Milan ain't more 1v1 against club offensive PSG. Because Selfa Milan team na take Rafael Leao out who can expand the PSG defense
PSG on the other side ewo Dembele ewo Kylian Mbappe say some players imienu zoto say oko 1v1 against them taking on one player ade easy the momo so there na ese Milan here zoto you go on low block PSG club especially from their right side baby Achraf Hakimi bono because Hakimi a person that be a attack no we get a lot of space if you go on low block then you start pressing them from the midfield you hit them on the bricks and Enra after they see first leg no sometimes Oto na say when confusion ebani sa anyoma na etimi anyoma sesa okay so after the game the captain of AC Milan Davide Calabria met the press and okay say how our coach ni mo approach game no was wrong. Milan back to Italy lost against Udine. Stefano Pioli, a coach, from the day he won the Italian Serie A, you're trying to mama Pioli is on fire. Every Milan game beyond Bono was San Siro before best starting game near Bono Stadium. Something great coaches of Milan, Arrigo Sacchi, Carlo Ancelotti, Zoto Omagna at AC Milan. You're born on any of the man. But on board in the game, no France need boot team no. They needed a reaction, something to satisfy the supporters. It's Enra. From all fronts, you could see say the players, the technical team wanted to do something. Then again, I keep on saying this, and Zoto, sometimes I feel say, Omo no opportunity to speak in Italy are not being fair to Rafael Leao. In the last 3 years, ewo AC Milan, be Papa be aba Milan be Rafael Leao na. They talk about say when you're consistent. Milan about 4 games in the Champions League. So to Emu 3, he was a judge man of the match. In the Champions League, Emu 3, he was a judge man of the match. Against Dortmund, against Newcastle, then Enra game, you know. The problem is, based on how Milan play, a Jumane Gu Rafael was so. A Tomo double markina, Milan need any access to attack again. Then the team becomes ordinary because Milan and draw another pattern to attack opponents when they don't involve Rafael Leao in the attack. Leao there, Zoto, he has been the most important person on the pitch in the last 3 years for AC Milan. Without him, a lot of things can Milan to me achieve. It's when me who say, Omo attacking no, na Omo jai Oma Zoto. Omo you could clearly see they are becoming the problem. Ana I feel sad for Rafael Leao. Ejumane Oguno Zoto, Ejumane so. And then Zoto, he put up a superstar performance. He also said, Zoto, asama Americano, sa not here. Enra, PSG defense nenya rester.
Whether you start in a lot of teams.
It does
big teams no idea.
Yes, Zoto influence a factor. But oh, teams baby can say baby Robert starting. Teams can say baby Robert. Ebu also want starting. Oh, he can start at City. He can start at City.
On the left.
Rafael Leao, Rafael Leao is a till on say. And no sometimes the two. Having a player with a huge potential, one. Having a coach to push the player, so by reaching a limit, another thing. Yeah. When you have Pep Guardiola as your coach, I'm not sure, say, Jeremy Doku, Jack Grealish, these players are talented around Rafael Leao. But they have a coach, he will make sure so they push you, mom, or Madru. So I stage now, and they wait Jeremy Doku, the few games were about Manchester City. Everybody is talking about Jeremy Doku.
Now we teams not best starting City. So City that's best starting baby.
Oh, there be never baby. Say England. Say Jeremy Doku, based on the position now, Bono. Or started with City. Jack Grealish started with City, but Jack Grealish should go PSG on started.
Yeah.
Say you're funded by positioner. Positioner Leao will ball from the left side of Milan attack. He will not start at PSG because of Kylian Mbappe.
Okay. But they are England.
England
move to next team.
Liverpool next or ne Colombia Diaz. Oh, Leao best starting.
Okay. Arsenal they mean so best starting.
On Martinelli.
United they am so quiet.
On man captain.
I'm on the ball. Radford.
Right.
Hey, Debbie.
On man captain.
Zach, anyone.
You too.
Radford.
First
give me the captain Radford don't open it.
As a
Rashford.
So for identity.
And then I make a diabo.
But Rashford the captain.
No.
Rashford the.
I'll start ahead of
Form the conform Gakrabat.
And your form.
I see Leo. Minim team on bed up, you know.
Real Madrid on more.
Coach Kobe critic.
Madrid on more.
Create another rule, man.
Madrid on more.
On the such players, too.
Madrid another rule. Yeah, can where he plays now. Madrid on more.
Because of okay.
Vinicius.
Yes.
The teams were trade on more, but the academy over baby. Zach, say what he has said over man you are.
No, he can start. And it depends.
He will and I can.
He can. So
Okay.
it depends.
You won't matter.
It's on the two. When who will play bisa within your club then you try to push him. And only at the IMO before say no, and only the idea
on a good day.
Yemu before say Stefano Pioli should push him. It's like a teacher
And a Theo Hernandez on. Also best starting baby.
na Theo there Mizoto
Baby.
oh bebre ono kwa the one who obenya position abombo kwa chele o
Na baby.
bebre I don't know Ebia
But look show how
Ebia
Ebia
Bayern Munich because of Alphonso Davies Ebia Bayern Munich yes
Hello crowd can is better than him.
no the way Alphonso do the ball so can
Obobo Americano nimko.
Trouble lewa
Sasia
the speed at which Alphonso Davies hey Alphonso Davies Obobo and right, it was a good game. And one,
Baluk show how and the
going on a low block and hitting them on the base. Now, Obehiyame for them so too. He will show his physical presence on the pitch. And the Honor left his cheek, Bemono. May I keep on saying, say, ABI and Hypo left his cheek. But left his cheek is not an ordinary player. Say the Hono or stay in Jeffrey, so too. Anytime you watch him, you enjoy him. And then he was the driving force behind Milan Medford. No, I think say Milan handle PSG, especially the.
But PSG, it's not a side that is improving. Coach me as we omanya.
And when I
watch them, this team.
Na me catch it.
What is happening?
Na say they look better than last. No.
Yeah.
No, because where.
Pass.
And
they got the pass the doors. And you see now, Mbappe doesn't see much of the ball. Why?
Yeah. So I'm pushing most of the balls to Dembele. Yeah. Then it be free Mbappe. On say Mbappe no Mizoto. How Ositieno? Say Mbappe will team ma. Never talk of Haaland aba. Mbappe will not service Haaland. Te said there. Mizoto ebi owo City servicing no because Mbappe ball no. He's also who say goal scoring is part of his game. So on the match no. It was my own in such a way say, let's feed a lot of balls to Ousmane Dembele. On the most times who say Colomwani, a crowd drop it, then Mbappe moves in to act like a centre forward because most of their goals they're expecting Mbappe to score. It's Enra when Milan decided to put two players on Kylian Mbappe anytime you obinya ball ni biano. E just say omo block PSG. To omo be create chance na Milan na block no. It was a nice game.
But now they purely did well. Bonambasu.
O say.
And no office of the
camera. I say betina hamaka. Say.
I can't get to you know.
No me so Enra from 2 days ago. I've my share teams and I feel say me can have say Milan will beat PSG.
Okay.
Me team ba kwa mzo to be share Milan was and so be me PSG. Because they give you a lot of spaces. Until the here say spaces no be man no be utilizing. Then Milan you to perfection. No other games them if you say and that the only surprising year Barcelona. To Shakhtar Donetsk. I think Mr. Two.
It wasn't surprising.
It was surprising. Zach, that's
I told you here.
And then surprising.
Because Mishomunde the reverse fiction. Barca won because they company. Bona that day omuni eyonom because no move home but Bona Shakhtar for boy against Barca no I was so convinced that Barca cannot beat them
but on any day Zach Barcelona against Shakhtar Donetsk Barca is favorite
no send them no favorite
on any day it looks like to Enra na me tie some of the Spanish journalists and I think one way or the other it be right and they say Xavi is a fine man and and man management very good. But on the tactical side, he looks limited. was certain areas. So share Barcelona game on mobile against Sociedad. Men kai the last season Barcelona game be more worse than Sociedad, but eventually they won. I'm say a sign of a champion. But sometimes you raise questions. About team people to have that performance now. Once at the point because watching Barcelona team, it looks like they are finding their feet to be a side that competing for the Champions League and the La Liga now. But in their last 6-7 games, you don't see the Barcelona anymore. And players don't look like players somewhere satisfied based on the achieve or pitch. So they don't push themselves. When areas are coach them to push the players. It's omo elusu. Arsenal ne Sevilla game no mbebo ne no brother. Arsenal lusu omo first Premier League game. Weekend here me against Club FNC Newcastle. By with a lot of controversies. And man for kan ho asema ma Ateta so inya adaje akeka na adwene de ache referees no. Yesi yo yate. Mikel Ateta. Yasum wo de waka ne nyina na yati. But ade bi ya ha adwene. Arsenal team no Zutu. The last part of the Arsenal team make the attacking third, okay. Ewo Bukayo Saka. Ewo Martinelli. Saka on the right, Martinelli on the left. Gabriel Jesus as their center forward. Just behind Gabriel Jesus, Martin Odegaard, who comes with the creativity. Arsenal here. This is the last the attacking third, and also the last part of Arsenal team when they are attacking. When you say this season, Zutu, almost started just two. So some players Bukayo Saka, Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, Martin Odegaard. Say a woman at the same time on Arsenal game. Must start only 2 out of their 17 games. Yeah, it becomes a problem for Arsenal. Problem then say when you draw the big chances creation in the Premier League table now, Arsenal the 15th. Because how
What was it?
So one United are more
say United as an American.
Great. United as a
it's how Mikel Arteta in the team no. Without these players, a very problem the Arsenal. It looks like Martinelli and Odegaard and team more this game. Gabriel Jesus out.
Jesus out. The Odegaard is out.
More has obeyed me. Okay.
You cry much more doubtful. Okay.
Sevilla improvement no and shut down Kuyi. Arsenal will need a win at least to put them at a good position. In case RC Lens, it means PSV or Hollander, it means Arsenal qualified to the next stage, the round of 16 in the UEFA Champions League. Into a game maybe monitor. And yet different from the who here Zoto Estadio Sanchez plus 1. It will be a close game. They will be winning, Zoto. It will be a slim margin. Possible we might repeat the who no Estadio plus 1. Arsenal 2, Sevilla 1. Manchester ne Copenhagen there. Zoto DS.
And Angola so muti.
DS ni say.
This school my best say no. Some person theory paga.
Okay. I don't know about first leg no Old Trafford.
Uncle.
About first leg no Old Trafford. You feel two teams no games pa. Yeah. Now, for no performance now after that Old Trafford game, it looks like Copenhagen are performing more than Manchester United.
Like a being in some like I
some means I na be.
Na say no credit, I say no credit to say. You too. After Manchester and Copenhagen, Manchester winning was it 1-0? 1-0. Okay.
Almost take no.
Yeah, for matches at Manchester United about league. So to young can in near heard a number of times at Manchester, near for Copenhagen. Then we know time a fact. I said no question to say. Oh, they say I'm going for Copenhagen and young for Copenhagen and
Champions League. I'm not qualify.
Game they buy with a lot of things. Now, Holland, you are no. Oscar near Mel. Omo push your way say no best at game no. Omo is so key to the Copenhagen team. Omo we know last 3 games. Omo reached the quarter final of the Danish Cup. Omo build a lot of confidence. This is my worry. Even though United winning against Fulham, but it wasn't a game. You could say it was a total dominance from the Manchester United team. It's how Obia Pesa Tete team bo. No sir, other results come on. Still, but sometimes, who could difficult moments, man. Sorry, Ten Hag. uko difficult moments mo a utimi grind the results and Manchester are against Fulham untimi nyusu no nkwa to also make a conclusion but mesa ka biem okay as a first leg me catch was what I know ni say combination be go and thank the gods of football Onana receive a penalty kasamre etie kazaki to for group no ko start isu so tell me say say United epeso mu win game na they need to score more than one goal to say do mu ye no Old Trafford no Copenhagen will score on be go Copenhagen will score they will score a goal if United want to win am so too I say United share more than one so we should teams mienu performance pa dia ka ball no say 1-1
okay
teams mienu performance dia ball no say 1-1 but the asama to no club offense Manchester United hona competition experience be mu no
okay
nti ebia competition experience no and as a Manchester United it me build them confidence to meet the competition experience Manchester benya 2
na then a Copenhagen so be ya mo betima mo ma win say no so mo
it's like Loto omoye very quick when they attacking and obi osho mo Trafford ni bi ehun ye say one thing about them they say with limited quality of players omonye afraid to possess the ball
okay
omoye against Bayern omoye against Galatasaray omoye against Manchester United with Old Trafford nti enye side zoto okaso betimi abuli omo ba wo ha de ba ko a zoto enkomu in their favor experience na make kan wasem no because against Galatasaray was Turkey omo she 2-0 with some 10-12 minutes to end the game na Galatasaray bet 2-2 against Bayern Munich they scored the first goal Bayern then later stages of the game na Bayern akwakoshe na Bayern na win it echese omo lack experience but enye side zoto okwa no match chiro mo say go mo chise come and beat them
okay
nako eti say o share by teams mienu performance by our Champions League na zoto ka 1-1 and the fair results but experience enti ebia na Manchester nye 2-1 but here 1-1 na
maybe one on the other so na
Bema Boada the other games ni there it looks like we are almost through our games na yebono Bayern will definitely beat Galatasaray akayo say Arsenal benye 2-1 PSV and Lens in the Eredivisie PSV are fine form they are on top of Eredivisie no mamema PSV 1-0 it was our game no Napoli be winning against Union Berlin e wo ye Italy mamema Napoli 3-1
Union Berlin so there's one thing about them no be abombo pa but
yes,
they keep losing
and they defend very well say na make sometimes experience so tell me chana say I had to say akra mizoto ye ntobo man da na wakotobo ama no but the ball ne pempem wa na ne ref say e bia ball ne betimi age afiri sima ko ba bia be say tinani mra na ho so no na ball ne ko sana Union Berlin for na ye eti mema Napoli 3-1 Real Madrid likely to win by 3-0 or 4-1 against a club offense Sporting Club Praga. Resto Sociedad na Benfica. Resto Sociedad the one side of two. I like their discipline and how they play. And Nyamengonga said Sociedad will give us a 2-0 in their game against Benfica. Inter Milan beba against Salzburg in Austria. Mamima Inter Milan Misutu 2-1 and now 1-0. What that game?
Good. But for eba hona mami nyewe memfa we ntuja. I said Rubium, we're the 5th National Communications Awards 2023. Okay, so frase. And a month for Adama, vote ya, winning a lot of them. As I be nominations, then ye, ye, no our phone, no vote, because your vote is as good as the result. Radio station of the year, Oyerepa FM. And so person who vote Oyerepa FM as the radio station of the year. And one is so far phone, one dial star 920 star 114 hash star 920 star 114 hash. In fact, nomination be Kenya, be charged with star 920 star 114 hash. Now, nominee code for radio station of the year near 1202 1202. We now call TV station of the year or Oyerepa TV, and also be dial star 920 star 114 hash. And then enter nominee code 120 TV station 2701 2701 Media Woman of the Year Antenna as dial star 920 star 114 and enter the nominee code 1001 Radio Personality of the Year female category antenna and also a star 920 star 114 hash and enter the nominee code 4001. Radio Show Host of the Year female antenna and the star 920 star 114 hash nominee code 7001. Radio Show Producer of the Year Samson or say confirm. Okay, start medal star 920 star 114 hash. Na and na fee nominee code for show producer of the year 1101. Rising Star Mami Frimpoma Crunchy MFK for short star 920 star 114 hash. Nominee code 2001. Afi Sports Show of the Year Oyerepa Sports and also yes over dial star 920 star 114 hash. Nominee code for Oyerepa Sports here 1504. Sports journalist or presenter of the year Eugene Edupoku striker. Okay, head of sports. Dial star 920 star 114 hash. Nominee code here 1601. TV program of the year Anansi Chrome local series and also a star 920 star 114 hash. Nominee code here 2201. And come ebedi ya ni yimi enu atonchen ewo dwumadi so sports show of the year and of course sports journalist of the year. We need your votes na ye de ko anti sports show of the year or your passports no nominee code here 1504 and sports journalist or presenter of the year Eugene Adupoku 1601. You better okay any ba for me ba so ano no echenam de aka aba. But shine your eye over 10 can fi back to school promo. No Access Bank for the aba. But for we are na meka wasem. Onga shine your eye no ho nsem kakra wa ha no so ye du ho nkomo na afi. Na sa ka bibia fa Academia Vista International School or Tramodern School aba. Baba for maminto nka ne enko. Afi de enye headline biem to concern no so. But you're uninterrupted. Woman in Canasem. Semwa. Udone ne nyadwe kwati no. Babo etio.
Oh, timer.
Your man kwa be 8 minutes. Uninterrupted.
National Circle selections no. Eboboba. Na Dr. Chris Odonwenya decided say afido be contest. After Mr. Dumo teacher Dumo pleaded upon him say on the son again say anka onko bi no si said we accept say afido be contest obeden wo wini say ukọ by senior kotoko circles no omo hye ni sitie no a Ashanti region and there were more numbers in terms of circles no in a clear say a connoisseur ontimi wini especially in a situation whereby you see obin such as be contest and unless as also the menya who say onye the candidate initially no omo try say come plan to omo candidate anye yi enti say ordinary beto region so a owini a enye yi. So the strategy is this: yen try say ye benya more numbers na ewo other regions no na fe ya omo cancel nti won say so far no a Greater Accra and Ashanti region and I think we don't have no more councils. Now the idea is that I say in council or Western, I say in council or Eastern, and then say it means more numbers or Central. I want to say I more council. The only way I bet me I more council, let's say we more numbers. And second credit, almost say almost pay 10 our honomo. Unya 10 now, I think. You can now get the council, and I say we need 10 or more. Then Western, Takwa, and I say we particularly. A honor so na numbers and also on bear or honor. Enti Tama, this is what I have intercepted. Our designer program BBR. I want to mandate or my BBR. Be mass inauguration of the circles now on betiteno. But Tama, the man here. A plot to rig the elections, and then they say, planner or say, there will be no physical circles. There will be no physical circles.
That's it.
Enti eye say bia se wokọ
na dia no mo go no great no.
Enti se utie audio no a the plan is that oba pick persons bi nipa bi no. Enti omaka cha Hamza say oba match no Saturday a on fa nipa be 10 in free sehwimra. Some of them know they will plant them, so they are now going around scavenging, looking for people to make sure say.
But they are Kotoko supporters are omu be inaugurate omu. Are they?
Minim so omu ya Kotoko supporters so omu ya Kotoko because nipa na yasmo so omu fa nipa na no. They will pick whoever they think they will get. Intimi nkasa omu ya supporters are Kotoko supporters na omu ya Kotoko supporters. But the plan is that.
So what are they going to inaugurate?
Say sisi no. Don't be any say. Yabeka say ebia harewa me was circle so and so nia yama me number asumasi or circle so and so nia man number asumasi or circle so and so nia man by area na inaugurate wo say and at circles ewa ha and these are the circles no and these are the leaders.
I say inauguration means that it's a public event. Say unimza the man may reconcile any and American but also call inaugurate the nipa na beba. Se bi aka because we say omo inaugurate we na we use word bi say omo be circle nipa nim o ka bibisa. I don't know whether you use a word like that.
I say anytime I say there will be no physical circle.
Physical but so what are they going to inaugurate?
Omo the nipa be gina ho no mo. Say omo represent nipa ba ko I don't know say be nipa ba but
the nipa be brave but say omo inaugurate circle.
Omo represent some circles are those circles doesn't exist. Any ho oh say Thomas say minim circles no in papa bat yemfa ne say ebuakwa circle no ukwa ubenya say ukwa say ubenya omo wo honom there is a circle ubenya omo a ebi omo days a omo di shia and there are people that are members of the circle list wo omo dini bibia meeting day meeting time ne sa no ni nyina no this is not it so that they know time no so elections now they can pick any other person plant him in there and then no beto abanama wo
did they umbe inaugurate near there
ghost circles
by nipa beba
bomba ko penko for the members wo members to represent a certain circle ni amane number enti ana nko mo koye Saturday wo samates no omu wi na oba sehwi abeye mass inauguration no so mo ko chiche
mass inauguration
omba be no sehwi se na omaye ho no flyer no en na omaye ho flyer no enti so mo ko Saturday omudu samates ho na ehon de ehon na ye frɛ wa na ama wo number ye se wo be represent circle we enti fa to tirim mama wo remfie o wo ye circle say wo na wo ye circle say chama
okay
chama omo plot a omo discuss a ye voice ni bio
we are breaking down the plot. Yeah, plot near how feasible the plot is, and I don't get it because and there's any panel or form no, sir, they can remain a circle for that union member to aban.
Say circle no, because circle for first and foremost
committee, and what I would have agreed easily and say okay, your fan go for be say momu yes circle 20, and I was safe. Today ba to aba mbesa ba beto ba we de ombe mo makọ no masa akọ fa nipa foforo so mo meto aba na mana enwonwon kakra but since you say
omo plan how they were execute it no omo no munim but the aba bonten no tama eno na me make am wasem
circle no ombe akọ tete na ma to emra bi o wa emma kwan say is it too late to form a circle because ahead of an kuo bebre o ha yentime ntew na china wa ba beto aba. And you know, is there any more be a chese yet to that say I wouldn't mean to about that say and I say come back for no channel they can still vote in their election.
Me on top of
and yes, I don't make my penny baby but if it's a plot don't make my penny baby a circle now back room and I'm some 50-50 near your circle do am about to about so many
tama say no more plot to baby no menya make am wasem me pacho what you say e no ma plot wa
be unstoppable
emra no ya another
girl from voting there
emra no ya another one but you see
say friend no record
never time at you circle here no ye ma wo number at a go sir yet circle no
oh yes sir what tumra
yes
because nobody allow it
ansana ubenya number no now why existed for a period of time and who a certain number of
period of time babe
I think it should be maybe 3 months or more. I'm not 100% until I'm but minimum say at least in terms of numbers there say what a certain number say nipa 60 mama number say mo yes so and so and more say in terms of number strength no so what a certain way then you can be called say now mo yes circle ni amamo number and also so you pay a certain amount of money and now Dr. Demenyaso and the onu betua no o say this kind mo na o motua
and
any incumbent or say what this kind of more and there 500
so why near be change we nje say
that me can say one but it's a part of the part of the rig exercise no the rigging no a woman ni say one say omo circle say omo no great omo no great now they will not qualify to vote
say there's no problem
who say there's no problem
and that's why they assembly
but you see that is their plan
but you see adia emrade we got this circle 20th November meanwhile from 20th November to the election you are not qualified to vote. How can you ask them to vote?
Oh Tama,
no it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. You see they find incumbency advantage, you know. There are other things other than the law. What I say, to say yeah, say the whole can so make you we are now my form say but say where you cannot vote in the secretary on 20th November. Unyanya period now to about then they want you to come and vote.
And you also have some certain numbers. Any it comes from one of for instance, almost say numbers no into a down Benny Peribianom numbers number or I just say the circles are not there and yet they are giving numbers.
My only worry is that once I'm not looking a bit more one-sided. No. Let me be honest. It looks a bit one-sided.
Tama now, Adi.
Yeah, move to the
audio now. You until you have one-sided that would be.
Yeah. Next one this.
Tama. The issue within the Kotoko camp, no, I think say the IMC no will have to attend to it and sana explode. The Justice Blay issue no. Bomon fan say Ogum ni Justice Blame Kwana. The senior players are not comfortable with the whole issue, no, because I didn't go for assembly by no. Na pra. Almost when ni pra obi poso onya sam ina. Let me say on kohwe ne ho or kohwe ne ho be sire kwan akọ me nko that bia ko doctor we ho obi say onim doctor bi obetima bo am ye say ni ko to ni kasa ni katwi ho nti there as a gray area kakra.
Today, senior players are more at the moment he has a contract to renew, and it's up to the club and the player to.
See, you know,
and today, you know,
see, you know, why okay, obeti my ball, but coach, you know, Emmanuel Mubi.
So who determines that?
Who determines?
Obi obeti my ball and doing to me money whether he's fit for my team or not.
Send the fitness in the Obi and me say the what on.
There will be any better no be.
Coach in him say the what on. Player no the what on. Doctor medical team in him say the what on. And there's no issue with the fitness.
Selection the coach
in there. That is why people are raising issues. And Tama, the fact is that Omobi, and you're not getting results as well.
All right.
And the issue a developer, somebody must attend to it and sana. A creative problem is by matter.
On this issue about on Justice Blay, 2 months left for the contract to end. Now I'm hearing say coach dear it doesn't look like Blay kind of plans with you, and this has been communicated to in terms of hierarchy who those who matters after all or part of the IMC. After all, Oguno a part of the IMC. I'm taking such decisions. So, this is what I'm picking. And boy, idea or a fits me a ball. To the first game was against Accra Lions this season. Obama about 36 minutes. Kotoko we need that game no last minute go be on my share. And not at the bench. One Kotoko won against Indiana Stars. One After that, on Metra bench Caribbean, coach now have not even called him to camp.
Plan by and I said the prayer has been there.
No, said no prayer. And I feel no tunnel.
Okay.
And about against Lions. Not bench against Aduana Stars. After Aduana Stars, coach Nifi said, I feel there on Fanunko Camp Kora, but the boy is fit at all training every day. Coach and Fanunko.
Okay.
Their school of thought a bit say I said about that's what supposed to see. Maybe our born whom knows pressure will be there.
Coach for almost per win chain now.
No, almost pay, but how some coaches behave.
No, but
when they take extreme position or something.
When this player can play for me to win, not ordinating heading. When there's nothing, you see, it could border on disciplinary grounds. Any other thing. So what?
No, the coach, their coach, it's not still not as a only they see him free anymore. They see what people. They see all of them still a woman. And I don't know officer, but if you know,
you play and you're apologetic enough.
No, the boy have apologized to the coach.
Not just that,
no, I was also if so when Doctor Yi
the power to.
Okay, dear ma, you know what you're you know. I can't bear 5-6 matches. One you sue a Mubarak beam. Okay, this year. Okay. Now the boy the boy was recovering. It's not got to call me Diama. The coach thought that boy no fit. Boy no see the minya fit. Intimate ko. And a boy na anko ko to no ko wini again. Also go Marshall and the other guy Apple on ko wini ye. So
when I needed you most.
Omo biom on the season end ye. Eti or that kind of person na onya easy to forgive. So when you that easy to happen about simple sir. I think that
you suffer for your
yes, for your actions.
Iniquities.
Yes, you suffer for it. Blade there, utiam komana. Unless I don't want to be seen up maybe a coaching mum any kotoko.
No, day or challenging and now you're there.
No, say I think say proud.
I think we're sure.
No, they see one and say on any I say Yima we can work because no coach me say you see. On officer say nessa miyano. So there was exchange of words between onu coach you know. Omu change we no come. Yes. With my a perfect example that obeti me dey describe the situation. Okay. So it for blade here unless coach ni mom ni ho. So it unless coach ni ho then blade will stay but utien komona dia if Ogun will remain at Kotoko the fans favorite blade is after 2 months me sure say blade will still be at Kotoko but unse na they are making argument you almost say games now Kotoko involved no Kotoko winning blade involved no Kotoko winning here this is in games now oye involved no and Kotoko winning here so that should also send some signal to coach and say bia that's team no fan favorite pon panasem ni sunsum any team nka fa eti nkoso use sad no say this is in the game that the boy has been involved. I've won that game. Games all involved. We need those games or no. But coach say he has to make sure the team disciplines the team and will call with that team. And then has our game against
final one.
Has our game against Heart of Lions game because outstanding game. Has asked that air pick it up in terms of performance wise and they are also getting results. Lions for so far they've winning game behind the Premier League. Yes, drawn, and I'm so 2 defeats. Their last 2 games, lose. And I'm about draw, sir. And if Pando Heart of Lions episode maybe be in the league, sometimes such games, big games, set me my season, no, SSR. Because just imagine, say, Yabo getting Lions a win against us a fool. It changes their season. It gives them a lot of confidence ahead of the other games, you know. But they are playing hard to feel at the wrong time because based on has form of Mapeke in recent times, Bono or more Bono, and Adia M1 Lions pitch number balls. This year has actually be our for 11, 12, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Asotef. I'm telling you, no. omochi onko dia 6 7 8 9 10 11 12
okay
and as folk are more comfortable playing on Aswo turf than Pando out of Lions. It's the pitch number ball so a key. Me say that the field will favor has more than Pando out of Lions. After no adopted venue no mako adopt here. Omo game so a game that I see has winning but maybe another Lions for your money any be match na end in the draw but favorite day I see has winning the game.
Captain.
Yeah, but Taka say not say Taka say to defeat any Adam for when the wonderful be bring club be be had be Jimby. Na me hear the course was at Kotoko recently as a result of say team no performance no adepe no because a share season as the first 2 or 3 games na in fact ba Kotoko ye quick transition be ma omunya 2 quick wins be one against I think Aduana then Accra Lions in front of the ball nations are omo take lead ye sure omo take leader nations take an that minute no so after that 3 games no Kotoko modimbo asan de pay omanya back to back defeat and no na open the floodgate no a lot of issues ekoso for example we say blade here misoto coach na ye person ye ka say blade ye ni bibi e preseason team that's what the team no they say coach selected him against Accra Lions games selecting against Aduana teams not winning no e man be boy but yet we are also saying still Aduana or in infinimu we are not looking at other aspect of it.
So look at the other aspect.
What I say, you are not looking at other aspect of it in coaching. A lot of things as a player, boy, a lot of things come into play. Even to me, on disciplinary decisions. Among other things, I am a player. I want to believe, as I said, now every coach wants to win more than even yes, because we are on winning bonus. We are the Jumasa Koso. Every coach Ogum will want to see himself like what happened to him the last Sunday. See a baby game. Now coach it dag out. Now man for yeah train supporters be ko ansa na wapie. We are all corner supporters ehuru no. Now coach born in some we come on but na ehuru no. Opeso nya sa abra players between abama no. So sometimes ekobasa ya na e be a story talk one sided because you nya the other side. Me nya minim but there will definitely be something.
This is
there will definitely be something. And nothing I may call say Kotoko interaction with the media and even interaction with the supporters is very important. So too very very important. But omo ye ba ko no mo die omo be. Yes, I'm free some more or less as almost subject coach to the public too much. Wow. I'm talking about the IMC no. They are supposed because some if they sit down on concern. Na bibia ankoso ye more supporters than the echo as muye. For example, Mr. Babaya. And I know say it has to do with registration. But supporter bit you are or free say Baba had the spark about and go team. Tell me go start say when Baba ya factor all of a sudden you know coach in penasem coach be so vulnerable support and they are ready trim. But the management don't come out to say anything.
How can you come out to say a double registration?
Oh, if there's something own double registration. Own double registration. Right? But Obama explanation how to say there's a problem on Avian registration. That is why I delay. And your coach's decision.
Caused by
what I say? Said registration here. Your process they go through and maybe a problem about. But if you leave it now, you chance as a coach. You kill coach because coach mama buy more.
Press conference after matches.
Yes, sometimes sometimes
there's a problem with
is it enough?
Major said the court can easily say there's a problem with his registration.
Said yes,
but he has also decided not to say it.
Well,
why are we blaming anybody?
It's another thing.
Yes.
But interaction with the media is very important because media and they carry the message across and it will discuss it a lot.
See, that's a good point. But Maminka will say when the coach or any post match now.
Yeah.
Anything he wants to address, he can address.
That is true.
So he
that
has
is
also
true.
decided.
But the club can also do something to support the coach
because
and to help the team.
Oh my, yeah, come as me can there. I say me and coach is in America. Club is
okay. But you don't can do. But the club Kotoko ever out and say
coach no so can say.
Well, it means you the same wavelength.
The man can say club no.
Me feel say club no be team. On be team aboa.
He can also say.
Because the others say coach so. There are others a couple coaches so because and I know some are better and the players no or more no and the players yes say but how could win it any money ma
and
all these things must be addressed now so too oh China me
corner we
go baby any go stars no
corner we
I say because I will need you hon sort album
corner
so the chief executive of Babiani Go Stars at the anybody including Babiani Go Stars supporters say if they see say Babiani Go Stars for betting and omo a performance no and cause of omo ka so to provide evidence to that after the game
we will be say Ogu is an IMC member, so who should be saying it?
So that is
because he is an IMC member, so
specifically for a certain rule. And you know, on rule our play. So Go Stars after the game, our Moshe, you know, about five straight draws, home and away, 3 at home, 2 away, and the supporters feel the performance no, with the players of war. I think your cost was insane. It do be to agree with the supporters because Babiano Go Stars is a team. Ebi do be no more struggle. Until we free say Komonya, I don't know more quiet. So go to win more games. When we play against Heart of Lions, it will be another board is something that supporters be question. Accra Lions, so board especially Accra Lions, the teams will be questioning and crying. I shouldn't be no board supported. There will be a cost to that. But so clearly say board draw out to you. Board draw before. Ebi to highest only has to focus board draw. So to who can change the way bad performances.
Let the supporters
voice
out there.
Me can't be
supporters.
Me can't be so. But sometimes supporters, yeah, we need to tell them the truth.
What is the truth?
The truth is that talk about draw out to you. And we are talking about Go Stars.
Body
we don't do yet. And no now, we are. Who say after the betting? When you are after the betting. And they are known and first of so obi so respect, obi dignity so is at stake. So because you feel say to the supporters and any other person who think of any Go Stars but of the bet no produce evidence.
Thank you. Jibo mamni we answer ma bana be kwanza. We just wait. Mamni nya quick one we ni amra. Na me ka academia based no patino kan. School no was state of art education facilities. 3 months with my said the Obako. Weekend school air conditioned classroom. Class grade A school. God-fearing and hard-working school. Sokoban Wood Village on the wall. Close to Brumo City. Tifabako Academia Vista. Number near friend 053 332 5222. 053 332 5222. And 055 370 8686. But we hunger. What the hunger no aduane mu wani da ho no na o twa promo say enter the shine your eye promo na niema pi ne wom for 25 promo wrappers of hunger shrimp tablet, never 5 promo wrappers of either chicken, beef or stew tablet faka won fako ba bia redemption centers in na table de ni chemo unya dudu ope butuma win up to 100,000 cash prize, TV, washing machine, deep freezer and the account nyina bomodin update on big weights. Okanshi, Eddie Murphy winning 100,000. North Kaneshi 10,000. Janet Yabuatma, after Abokobi Market, Borga, CMB Dome, Anya, Madina, Igusua, winning. Now, for me, we also say, it's back. We're in a chat war. Back to school season once again. And Access Bank and AD Jumari, when you send or receive money from your loved one, say in a tier. Free airtime instantly, plus branded power banks, thermal flags, pen drives, any name be brave free access bank or do you say send 500 Ghana or more in the ongoing Yonko school promo through Access Africa, Western Union MoneyGram, RIA, ZPay, World Remit, UnityLink, and Express Pay. Receive your school fees and allowances through Access Bank account and run away. Catch our down for say Yonko school promo number. TMFA Neman for Access Bank. Visit any of our 53 branches near you. And now, or remittances in school fees in Emra. Visit social media for more. Access Bank, your number 1 remittance bank. Access Bank, more than banking. You have 8 minutes.
na babo hwa na so say omonye about circles na you know
yeah
omo complain say omo ko bi circles ni bi no omani nyo
me nka say obi a complain no
and I wanna we show
me see my intercept an audio actually said there's a plan to rig the election
oni nyo ho kra say ko bi circles ama omonya support do
and when who be a circle say be a circle here active
why don't you wait for them to open it?
No, but that is their plan. One more plan. Say me I won't wait because that is the plan. Plan which say I'm go be a circle.
Onim. Kotokona no mzutu. Minim da kotoko mu nsem ne problem ne betwa. But me one person fine I feel say he's not being treated fairly. The chairman of the National Circles Council, Ora Christopher Damenya. Yemu BDMs too. We know his contributions. Emesa Kasadewi. Too. If you have any plans, I and the person the contest for the chairmanship of the National Circles, because of Damenya, what he has done in the last 4 years, be yet to the level amount for expected. Say circles ni bedu. Babe Mabwada. 4 years ago, enye Christopher Damenya ene yi nas National Circles chairman ka circle ne begu.
Na circle
meba, let me talk. They were lucky to have Christopher Damenya. Where you kwa mizutu time the old administration of the National Circles eja hodi ama omono. Mizutu no mu ni 1 person e do account mu. Eso muso mu reduce. No money 1 person at the accounts, but also much reduce. Bank better no musikafa. It's time or buy no to single-handedly finance a lot of things. Said the bear circle ni dini kra keke. Ebeka ho. Wait me a challenge no. But sometimes yana me titinyo mani bi ne de ekoso wa bonten. It looks like people just decide to say things they don't know. Hey, Nancy or SSB or contested for Ashanti Regional Secretary. You don't go so court.
Can't do it more court.
After ye, circles no moon trade you so why Ashanti Region there no. Omu call meeting if the financial secretary for report on na circles be 30 amoto aba ne binam so to munti omudisu suni amoma koto aba mo so wo mumrem omo koye saade no during the Ashanti Regional Circles election and the same people are complaining saade ne yet circles
no say be court no ko ne say 30 say be to aba man no
it doesn't matter
election
how do we know so they didn't vote for him
so what the mention
so his filing said they were not eligible to vote
yet they voted for him
baby vote to man they say nyano
eti
and enya sa na kanu
onye perfect individual but I think people should appreciate Ejuma or Christopher Damenya especially for the National Circles
this are no money
no I'm not saying so but how they handle issues
okay
how they handle issues too or there at the right time they baba nia beka ho asem asante ko to concern so many players in sense so many dey ekoso ha adwene kaka na me dey too I will keep on saying this ye dey adwuma hye wonsa ne ka say adwuma na ye dey ama no yes but so be you we enu no be ade be jeje enkoya people will criticize enkoya mbobo abaso sanda dwuma bi ya sitie ene yete hey aye kasai ya ball league ne 9 matches to 9 times 3 9 okay 9 3 ma say 27 okay from 27 points kotokonya 10 let us go to make 17 points. Not a single individual. And the worship Pusadewi. Fine, there are few Abion Bagaso Yenya Botremano. But a bit so baby criticize Jumana. I don't think they hate it. So what did I mention as you? By the perception. ɛna obi ka bibi ɛna ebi a ogum adwuma na ɔyɛ ne nkwe ɛna ɔta ogum we are happy say 27 points Kotoko nya 10 Kotoko da 14th on the league table ɛhɔ na best start here raise other na way more other na way ma okay me I have my personal problem with some of the Kotoko players and their attitude and it started last season suba mo danadi when they wear the Kotoko jersey sometimes ubuza say player when na ebo team we am koto ne ba Kotoko ya na but the moment you criticize because any obinti mamu fi omo boa na de ma ogum de ne ye den ne say Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum, and the only coach in the history of Asante Kotoko Zoto, he was appointed by the king. Since Kotoko 1935, me the minim, by the meme who you know, me who Kotoko coacha Zoto, on him na appointed. This is a Prosper Nate Ogum, and he was given free hands to work. Some more be interfere when a Juma, and I know correct. I am the phone Zoto. I am the phone no. I am the phone no. Nobody can question Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum. Nobody. Not Nana Kontompo ni afere. Not Imano Dasuberi. Kwesi apere so not in baby. Obi eni ho, imakura de wonsum. Oh. Say ima beti akogina Prosper ni maka agency. Selection ya uye menti ase echichimu. He can't. This is the only time a coach be able to talk full control. At the end of the day, says so. The results you get. Kotoko to around 15-16 players. How many of them they performing? So to them say, these are some of the questions people will raise. A coach na said yes sir. And ne baby odi Kotoko jina no amzoto. And your man koye no. So when your opportunity to China, to also be as coach of Kotoko, he needs to turn the table. Zoto, ese was Sanyoma. So tell me, say, Bene baby a jina idea. Zoto, baby a jina say. You don't see improvement in the Kotoko team. Omasana kwa kwese krobi for swasa. Ekwa ni mu baako na ba chire baako, ekwa ni mu baako na ba chire baako. And the one I bet you could grow. So tell me, say, it's people should just accept, say, Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum, one, when you have the freedom to do everything as a coach for Asante Kotoko, and they will be questioning the decision, will be questioning the selection, will be changing the 1 year. It is a 9 matches, 27 points, now we have 10 points. Will be about criticizing, and you have to accept it. Nyame ya adoma de cheneba our make a side of the play issue.
Okay, uwia na wasa be chesekre na ye kotetia. Ye nya physical human beings bombe to aba.
Until say ye behu second say atie no. I don't want to comment about it.
Martin.
And I'm saying this Mizoto. Christopher Damanya, if he wants to continue on as the chairman of the National Circles Council, candidates no more, nobody can compete him.
Good. Mami nya koni of our top